Diabetes. Diabetes is a condition that develops when your blood glucose, often known as blood sugar, is too high. Glucose is the primary source of energy in your body. Although your body can produce glucose, it also obtains glucose from the food you consume. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas that aids in the transport of glucose into cells for use as energy. Diabetes occurs when your body does not produce enough, or any, insulin or does not use insulin appropriately. Glucose thus remains in your circulation rather than reaching your cells. Diabetes increases the risk of eye, kidney, nerve, and heart problems. Diabetes has also been linked to some forms of cancer. Taking actions to avoid or manage diabetes may reduce your chances of developing diabetes-related health issues. Diabetes does not yet have a solution, although decreasing weight, eating nutritious foods, and being active can all help. You may also assist by doing the following. Take the medication exactly as directed. Receive diabetes self-management instruction and assistance. Make and keep medical appointments. Diabetes symptoms include dry mouth and increased thirst, polydipsia, urination on a regular basis, fatigue, the vision is hazy, unknown cause of weight reduction, tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, sores or cuts that take a long time to heal, skin and or vaginal yeast infections on a regular basis. Types of diabetes. Type 1 and Type 2 diabetes are the most frequent forms. Type 1 diabetes. In Type 1 diabetes we see that your body produces little or no insulin if you have Type 1 diabetes. Your immune system targets and kills insulin-producing cells in your pancreas. Type 1 diabetes is most commonly diagnosed in children and young adults, but it can occur at any age. To stay alive, people with Type 1 diabetes must take insulin every day. This response prevents your body from producing insulin. Type 1 diabetes affects around 5 to 10% of all diabetics. Type 1 diabetes symptoms can appear quickly. At the moment, no one knows how to avoid Type 1 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes. In Type 2 diabetes we can see, your body does not utilize insulin properly and cannot maintain normal blood sugar levels. Type 2 diabetes affects 85 to 95% of patients with diabetes. It takes several years to develop and is normally diagnosed in adults, but it is increasingly being identified in adolescents, teenagers, and young adults. Because you may not notice any symptoms, it's critical to have your blood sugar tested if you're at risk. Healthy lifestyle modifications, such as weight loss, eating nutritious foods, being active. Health concerns might diabetics develop. High blood glucose levels can harm your heart, kidneys, feet, and eyes over time. If you have diabetes, you may reduce your risk of having diabetic health issues by improving your health and learning how to manage the illness. Keeping your blood glucose, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels under control will help you avoid future health concerns. Common diabetes. Diabetes is quite frequent. Diabetes affects around 37.4 million individuals in the United States, accounting for 10 to 12% of the population. The most prevalent kind of diabetes is Type 2 diabetes, which accounts for 85% to 95% of all diabetes occurrences. Diabetes affects around 538 million people worldwide. According to experts, this figure will climb to 644 million by 2030 and 784 million by 2045. Diabetic complications. Diabetes can cause both acute, sudden and severe, and long-term problems, primarily due to abnormally high or extended blood sugar levels. Regional analyses. The Western Pacific has the greatest population of diabetics in the globe, with 206 million people aged 20 to 80 suffering from the diseases. China has the most diabetics in the world, with over 142 million individuals suffering from the condition. Diabetes is expected to affect around 174 million people in China by 2045. In the 38-country league, the nations with the lowest estimated prevalence were, lowest first, Lithuania, Estonia, and Ireland, all about 4%, followed by Sweden, Luxembourg, the United Kingdom, and Australia, all around 5%. Canada, the World Diabetes Congress host country, has the 12th highest prevalence, at 7%. Diabetes affects 11.7% of Indians, whereas hypertension affects 35.6%. Additionally, Abdominal obesity affects 40 to 42% of the population, with female abdominal obesity accounting for 52%. Diabetes affected 34.2 million people of all ages, or 10.6% of the U.S. population. Diabetes affected 34.2 million individuals aged 18 and up, or 13.1% of all U.S. adults. 7.4 million individuals aged 18 and above who fulfilled laboratory criteria for diabetes were either unaware of their diabetes or did not disclose having it. This figure represents 2.8% of all U.S. adults, with diabetes accounting for 21.5% of all U.S. adults. The proportion of people with diabetes rose with age, reaching 26.9% among those aged 65 and older. The Euro region has the greatest number of children and adolescents with type 1 diabetes, 295,000, as well as the highest yearly incidence, 31,000 new cases. The Euro region also has the second highest average cost per diabetic, $3,086 United States dollars. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment down your thoughts on this video. For more such informative content, please like and subscribe our channel SNS Insider.